video, and today we back again with some Daddyphatsnaps, and this one is a new one, and this is Daddyphatsnaps Rap Who I Am featuring Ghen official music video. Now, from when I look on his Instagram and such, this ain't the ordinary animated rap he's doing now, so this is a different approach now. So you can see, this is the thing when it comes to being an artist. Like, it's cool that you always want to do like that one lane that you like doing as a rapper, like whether it be animated rap, the hood, the gangster rap, the R&B. As long as you're good at it, fine. But sometimes you gotta know, if you're an artist, you can't just stick, whether you're underground or mainstream wise, you cannot just stick to one genre of it, or just stick to one subject of it and think it's gonna propel you. Even though you're great at it and all, still you need to elevate your game. So this is kind of a cool way of him doing this. So this is like gonna be his official music video. No animated, no anything like that. And it's like this. And I see on his Instagram story about this song and say people are in his field. This is like a heartwarming song and such. So hey, we'll see about how it is. So enough talking and such, cause I'm gonna start trying to make sure I get my intros down short a bit, cause I know y'all gonna some of y'all gonna complain about long 3 minutes 4 minutes of 3 minutes 4 minutes of talking and such. Screw you. So either way, we about to check this music video out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get in the video. And this reading saying that if you listen to this song only once, listen all the way to the end, get your best headphones or cut on your best speakers and escape with me for a little bit. And you already said closed captions are available, so hey,
keep at it. You know, a lot of the times, a lot of people will be telling you, you know, you can't do it, you can't.
And this is him.
You can't do this.
He's
it's too short,
damn.
Whatever. I've been through all of them. You just gotta keep believing in what you believe.
Facts. Internet City.
Started there, but now I'm here. Blood, sweat, and tears, and I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been, and I gotta wait. There's no other option. My destiny.
And also shout out to Internet City, Mikey and Aaron, cause these guys are the funniest reactors ever.
There's no other option.
And the fact that they got relations with Daddyphatsnaps, like connections to him and such, crazy.
My destiny, my destination's waiting for me.
They shot this video for him.
And I'm on my way, on my way. I'm on my way, on my way.
And of course, produced, mixed, and mastered by Daddyphatsnaps. Of course, we all know that whenever it comes to his music, he's the main purpose of all of it. Mixed, produced, mastered, whatever. He's always the one who does all his music by himself.
So busy thinking about the stars when I'm in my room. I wonder if I lined it up, could I hit the moon? Too many people looking up but never hit the roof. So I keep my head down, planning out a different route. Always been the underdog, never fit a group. And I walked in others' paths, didn't fit the shoes.
And I walk in others' paths, didn't fit the shoes. You always hear when people say that, be in my shoes and walk down my path. Sometimes, because in order to understand a person's way of life and such, you need to be in their shoes and such. But hey, sometimes if you like he just said, he walked in other paths didn't fit the shoes, because sometimes their path is not different than is not the same as his path and such. Because in the way, at the end of the day, we all have different lifestyles, different goals, different paths and such, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's in the middle. So you never know what you're gonna get.
Always been the underdog, never fit a group. And I walked in others' paths, didn't fit the shoes. Yeah, I grew up in the hood, but didn't look it fair skin.
So, and that's another thing. Yeah, you can grow up in the hood, but that don't mean you gotta look. But that don't mean you gotta look it, cause a lot of people could grow up in like ghetto projects and such and so, but they don't have to. But they don't look it. Like, you can look at me, right? People would look at me and think, and it's not even about. Basically, sometimes you can never judge a book by its cover, cause people would look at me and think like, oh, I'm Haitian and such. Well, now, and even though, like I've said many times, that I do love the Haitian culture, but at the end of the day, my bloodline, my heritage is always straight Jamaican. But I'm always gonna consider like a Haiti and such a part of me, cause for the past 7 years and such, I've come to love the Haitian culture, but I'm always Jamaican through and through.
And I walked in others' paths, didn't fit the shoes. Yeah, I grew up in the hood, but didn't look it fair skin. So when I was on the block, it wasn't with a crew. Wasn't blessed with opportunity. The biggest breakthroughs in my life came from losing sleep. And even though I'm from the beach where the shooters be, I promise if you come corrected, I would rather shoot the breeze. They never tell you what you give to pursue your dreams. How your best friend is becoming your computer screen. I always feel like every moment that I spend away is taken from the vision of what life for me can truly be. And I ain't worried about the cloud and the jewelry. Really, I just want my son to know there's always food to eat. Cause when you stacking up the bread, you got options that I didn't have. So it ain't nothing when you want the gluten-free.
And he always gonna come with the bars, stacking the bread, the food delivery and such. Like, nigga, what?
Cause when you stacking up the bread, you got options that I didn't have. So it ain't nothing when you want the gluten-free. And God, he told me in the end, it's just you and me. So I'll be steady dotting I's and it's to a T. But in my mind, I'm still a child running through the streets, lonely in my room while my mind wanders through a dream.
And I don't know where I'm going.
And the thing is, I never thought he was black. I just thought he was like fully white. But nope, he's light skinned, so I can see it now. So you can see, I can see that.
But I know where I've been, and I gotta wait. There's no other option. My destination's waiting for me, waiting on me.
I wonder, how did they even be able to do shots like these, like off of a bridge, like these mile-high shots and such. Like, look at this.
I'm on my way, on my way. I'm on my way, on my way.
And I never thought he played basketball, but just by the intro alone, he did. That just goes to show you, like I just said before, don't judge a book by its cover, because you might look at him and say, oh, he can never play sports. And look what happened, he did. And he looked like he was good. And he basically saying, and he just said a good message at the start of this: keep believing in yourself, because it's like this, you never know what could happen. So it's like this, I'm always gonna say, you always wonder, and you guys always see that my motto always say, stay positive and keep the vibes up, cause nigga, if you always have negativity on your mind, you're gonna bound to be nothing and such, just the way how you keep on having negativity and such. No, I know that all the time that stuff ain't gonna be good and such, but it's like this: always find a way to turn the negative into a positive, because you never know when it might go good for you.
On my way. On my way now.
They always told me who I couldn't be. Too short, so you'll never make it to a team. Yeah, you made it, but you'll never make it to a D. Vision one college, oh, you made it? Well, it ain't the league. Heard you started making music, you ain't making cheese. Or you started making money, you ain't raking cheese. Well, people ain't about to listen, you're just taking themes. Or you're making streams, that ain't music, you just making memes. I don't.
And nigga, does it look here? And all is like this. It don't matter. People are always gonna find a way how to seem like anything you're trying to do good and such, it ain't gonna be working. Like you just said, oh, you started making music but you ain't making cheese, or you started making money but you ain't making streams. Like nigga, they will always find a way how to downgrade your success and such, just because. And it's like this, if they would stop worrying about what you were doing and such, maybe their life could go up and such. Because at least you're the one who's actually trying to be successful in life. They the ones who are just trying to be the trolls in life.
You started making music, you ain't making cheese. Or you started making money, you ain't raking cheese. Well, people ain't about to listen, you're just taking themes. Or you're making streams, that ain't music, you just making memes. I don't need your blessing on my grind, went from peddling to peddling. Dog in this world, and its mysteries I'm meddling. Went from having metal in my hand, now I'm meddling. Pilgrim in this world, ain't no place I'm ever settling. And neither should you, and be the one standing still to minimize what you do and criticize how you move. Say they doing big, but I'm squinting eyes at the proof. Keep spinning lines, I'll be spinning lines in the booth. So if I
keep spinning lines while spitting lines in the booth. Basically saying like y'all can talk all y'all ish y'all want and such. I'ma just stay in this booth, keep spitting out my lines and such, spitting out my music and such, animated, nerdcore, whatever. Because at the end of the day, if I know I'm doing something great, not only just for me but for my family, you know I'm good and such. Because at the end of the day, and it's like this, at the end of the day for him, he's making his money, he's doing something that he loves, he's finding ways to support his family, and he's got good people around him like Internet City Mikey and Aaron, like such, doing his videos for him, like doing a video for him, shooting one and such. At the end of the day, if it's basically like this, if you got these out of these, if you got like three out of 4 of these, or all 4 of these, at the end of the day, they can all talk their ish all they want, because at the end of the day, it's literally like what J. Cole says. If you're clowning on a millionaire or somebody who is more or I'm paraphrasing, if you're clowning on a millionaire or somebody who's more successful than you, then really the joke is on you. Cause nigga, instead of you clowning on them and such, how about you go focus on your damn self? Don't worry about what they doing or wearing or rapping about or so and so. Cause at the end of the day, they're successful. They're grinding to be successful and such. They're on the path to success. While you're just mid. You're not doing nothing but being a troll.
would be the one standing still to minimize what you do and criticize how you move. Say they doing big, but I'm squinting eyes at the proof. Keep spinning lines, I'll be spinning lines in the booth. So if I come off as pretentious, well, I just wanted them to know, but I can see they're venomous. I can see the hate, and it's
shout out to Venom and then song.
As pretentious, well,
basically saying that we are Venom. And a lot of people are, because they always trying to find some ways to, like I just said, bring you down, whether it's by their words or something.
Keep spinning lines, I'll be spinning lines in the booth. So if I come off as pretentious, well, I just wanted them to know, but I can see they're venomous. I can see the hate, and it's coursing through the fangs and the sentences. It saddens me, because even to this date I've been generous. I'm battling myself.
And that's the thing too, you can always be generous, but at the end of the day, somebody or some people are gonna find a way to bring you down. So that's why you always gotta stay positive and keep on grinding, just to silence them haters.
And through the fangs and the sentences, it saddens me, cause even to this date I've been generous. I'm battling myself every day and it's strenuous, so I don't really see any mates as competitors. I'm just living every day like it's the end of this, and sitting in this cave I like to reminisce.
And I don't know where I'm going,
Shout out to Glen for this
but I know
chorus.
where I've been, and I gotta win. There's no other option. My destiny, my destination's waiting for me, waiting on me. I'm on my way, on my way.
Hey, shout out to these two, man, and mostly shout out to Internet Mikey and Aaron for the shot. Basically Internet City. Shout out to shout out to Glenn for the chorus, cause it sounds beautifully. And most of all, shout out to Daddyphatsnaps for just speaking out his truth, cause nigga, at the end of the day, as long as you're trying to pursue your goals and you keep on grinding for everything you got, at the end of the day, nobody can try to doubt you or try to say that you're not gonna make it and such, because instead of them worrying about themselves, they want to attack on you. That's when you know you're the one who's winning and they're not. But hey, man, let me know what you think down in the comments below. It's been your boy Humble Ziggy signing out. Stay positive and keep the vibes up. Lego.